Today on MISA, we look at a career that very few of us know exists. If you are good with people and would like to see us all succeed, this could be for you.
My dream is to become a youth coach by assisting youth through health and wellness.
What you have to do to be successful in this job, you need to have confidence, good communication skills, because in everything that you do in this field, you communicate.
This is how we roll on MISA. We celebrate young people of excellence and give them a kickstart on the road to making their dream a reality.
My name is Muhluri and I am 18 years old, and I live in Protea Glen, extension 16. The best thing about Protea Glen is that it's special, it's quiet, and apart from the Stadium, where it just has its own atmosphere. To describe myself, I'm a very complex character. At home, I'm an introvert. Outside, I'm an extrovert. I think it's a bit hard to describe myself. There's a lot of things that I do for fun. I grew up playing soccer and I still play soccer as a hobby. I write poems and also I play a lot of chess with my friends. I come from a family of leaders, but the most important thing that I've learned along the way is to put education ahead of me. The special people in my life, firstly, are my family, my parents, my siblings, and my friends.
I can describe Muhluri as a hustler who started to hustle at an early age. I think he was in grade 7. Motivate bana kuloni, and then from there, ankombela ko re hamba ngishabela tibuku like Robert Kiyosaki. Ila Muhluri angasungula hustling ya yena kona.
I think my friends like me for my emotional intelligence, because I'm a very understanding person. I sympathize, I do not judge, and basically I'm passionate and I'm goal-driven.
I'm friends with Muhluri because after me and him met in Bible studies, we'd have regular conversations with each other, because at the time we were both curious individuals about the things that were going on in our lives, and from that we'd have regular walks, so then we developed this friendship and we've been close ever since.
We met at extramural activity after school with soccer. At the time, his parents weren't very supportive of the artistic things that he's doing, like writing, and so we grew that connection, that we knew how it felt to not have your parents understand the certain things that we do.
I'm not sure Muhluri right now at the moment if there's something that he's not really good at.
He doesn't do a lot of things, let us put it there. He does very specific things.
As a mother, I think Muhluri is right to be a youth coach when I assess him, because he's a hard worker. Loko upfuka navusiku utakuma Muhluri busy ari ku typing.
I started having this dream around 2010 when I was still a soccer player. Then I started inspecting the problems of youth, and I found that many of the problems actually had a foundation of health imbalances. And then from there on, I started investing much of my content towards health.
I've always admired what he's been doing with Infinite Team, because I've seen it when it was nothing. And if he wants to become a youth coach, I really think he can do that.
He actually has published his first book at the age of 17, right? For me, that is an outstanding achievement for any 17-year-old.
My story is about 3 little pigs. Who knows the 3 little pigs?
Lexi ni xi vonaka hi Muhluri a xi endlaku ku ri a kota ku va successful, u endla ti-talk. In the beginning of this year, a famba na Munghana Lonene ka back to school campaign. Ku ya hi mina mhana yena u ta fikelela la a lavaka kona.
I come from a family of influences. Firstly, by my paternal side, my grandfather was a church priest. So I have a bloodline of influence within me that I'm actually transmitting towards the youth. So I'm trying by my utmost best to keep that in the family line. She says you must be strong.
From what I've seen already, how many lives he's changed, I think that for my own kids also, he'd be like a great role model for them.
For him to be able to mold the lives of other people would be something that would first of all mean a lot to him, and that will also have a ripple effect on the youth around him, because I mean he really does know what he's doing.
Infinite Teen! Live beyond the boundaries! Thank you very much.
Muhluri lexi a fanaka dyondza ku xona vuton'wini I ku va patient. Ku ri munhu a achieve something u twa I nga ri swi easy tanihi loko yena swi n'wi olovela ni ri hi laha hi pfaku hi tala ku hambana.
I think it's important to follow your dream because a dream is what gives us a reason to live. See, without a dream, I believe one is driving without a direction.
I think Muhluri will benefit from his coach. La ku nga na ti-obstacle leti ti n'wi pfalelaku ku ri a nga fikeleli ka ti-dreams ta yena as munhu la nga na ntokoto ka coaching swi ta n'wi pfuna swinene Muhluri.
One says, unless the Lord builds the house, the laborers.
Yes, Captain, my president, Muhluri. So for me, I am really proud of you. You've not only made us proud, but you've also showed that we are capable.
Keep doing what you do, keep inspiring, keep motivating. I wish you all the best, but keep being authentic, keep being Muhluri Sambo, the one who conquers.
Muhluri clearly has influenced his immediate circle of friends and has been the driving force behind doing their best and to support each other. Would he be able to step out into the wider world and influence other youngsters in the same manner? Would he be able to leave his mark? Find out after the break. We've been spending the day with Muhluri, who wants to support other youngsters to reach their potential and not be sidetracked or negatively influenced by peer pressure. His dream is to become a youth coach and help to build a strong and healthy nation. Time for him to meet his coach.
My name is Fefekazi Bazeleni, a life coach. I work for Westview Rehabilitation Clinic. We are a drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. What I love about my job, it is the ability to bring change in the perceptions of people about mental health. The biggest misconception about my job, it is people thinking that if you have a good heart, then you can do what life coaches do. It actually requires highly experienced professionals who have a university degree in specific subjects. It could be sociology or sports, anything basically. What I dislike about the job is the expectations people have. I constantly have to prove myself that I can actually do the job without being emotional.
From today, I'm expecting to learn more about becoming a youth coach. I've done a lot of theoretical work, but today it's more of practical education, and I would like to gain this skill that my mentor has in store for me. If it turns out to be something that I don't like, then I'll have to actually further or broaden my vision into other opportunities and other spaces where I can actually work on.
Entrepreneurial options within this field is that you can have your own organization and you can also practice privately to provide life coaching services.
I am nervous. I don't know what to expect, and I just don't know how I'm going to execute the task at hand.
When facing difficult times, I take those difficult times or challenges as a stone to build my future. So everything I have been through, it has made me the woman I am today.
Failure is part of growth, development, and most importantly, personal growth. Because if you haven't failed, it means you've never tried anything.
Today I am coaching Muhluri, who I am very excited to meet. He is interested in the field of life coaching.
I love the quote by Kristen Kane that says, God does not call the qualified, but he qualifies the called.
So why the interest in this field?
It gives me an opportunity to basically engage with youth and come up with solutions related to the problems.
Okay, so have you done motivational speaking before?
Yes, I have, and most of them actually come from the content of my book, Infinite Teen.
Interesting. So, are you ready for your challenge?
Yes, I am.
Come true? So first part of your challenge is you're gonna prepare a motivational talk for youngsters about how to navigate to peer pressure, finding a healthy outlook, and how to express yourself properly and growing up in the absence of your parents or without the support of your family. Any questions?
None at all.
Okay, so if you don't have questions, I will leave you to it and I'll be right there at the corner should you need me.
No problem.
My first impression of Muhluri, he seems like a self-motivated young man and he is very self-composed. He provided a positive response and he showed intrigue in the topics I have given him.
My first impression when I got here was peculiar. It was a strange environment because I'd never been in such a center.
I believe him being exposed in this challenge will benefit his self-confidence and awareness of what is happening in our life coaching field. Part of you being a youth coach, you will be required to present in front of large groups and small groups as well.
I don't have any negative thoughts playing in my head right now, and I'm enjoying the challenge that I've received, and I just can't wait to execute it.
Muhluri is positive that he will do well in his challenge. His coach has given him pointers as to how he should construct his talk. But seems like Muhluri has everything under control as they live for Dobsonville. We are spending time with Muhluri and finding out what it takes to be a youth coach. You have to be good with people, but also have the emotional resilience to support and guide people. Will Muhluri rise to the occasion and touch the lives of others that need the support? Time to find out.
First part of the challenge is for Muhluri to prepare a motivational speech for youngsters on navigating to peer pressure, finding a healthy outlet, having a way to express themselves, and growing up in the absence of your parents or not receiving the family support you need.
What my coach asked me to do was really challenging, but I think it was really amazing because it contributes towards my personal growth and in this industry of becoming a youth coach.
I chose this challenge for Muhluri because I wanted him to be exposed on some of the challenges the youngsters are experiencing today. Remember, you are not a religious member, but you are a youth coach. So basically try and avoid preaching to them. Remember that you are addressing the topics that I have given you. Have an introduction. Maybe what do you understand about these social challenges?
Okay, so you're suggesting that I move this paragraph. When we started, I was feeling very anxious, but right now I'm very confident. The way I was feeling like actually changed when I was in the process of writing and realizing that I actually had something to give to these children.
Now, are you ready for the second part of your challenge?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so basically for your presentation, we will be going to Dobsonville. So you will get to meet some of the youngsters that are experiencing some of the factors that we have just mentioned. Now, do you see why I've given you this challenge?
Yes.
Do you think you're ready?
With this content, I am.
Now let's go to Dobsonville. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Thank you. With me here is Muhluri from Maiden SA. He's gonna be presenting a speech to you guys about the economical challenges that you guys are facing. Are you ready for the speech? Yes. Okay, you can take the stage.
Hello. Hi. Feels like you are not energized. Hello, guys. Hi. How are you guys doing?
How are you?
Oh, okay, I'll take that for fine. And I would like you all to give her a round of applause before I begin. So first on my talk, I'd like to discuss peer pressure. Does anyone have an idea what peer pressure might be? She's shy? Okay.
When someone is forcing you to do something that you don't want to do.
When someone is forcing you to do something that you don't want to do. Okay, any other answers?
It's feeling pressure from friends and you feel like you have to do certain things to fit in.
Oh, okay. So just to add on to that answer, it can either be positive or negative. Yes. So I'll share a story with you guys that will outline what peer pressure is. So once upon a time, there was an eagle who grew amongst the chicken. That eagle thought he was a chicken for a very, very long time. He ran around with the chickens and played around with the chickens until one day he saw an eagle flying high above. And he asked the chickens, "What is that?" And the chickens said, "That's an eagle, the king of the skies. But sadly, we are chickens and we'll always run around the ground." And guess what happened? The eagle died as a chicken. So do you know why the eagle died as a chicken? He believed he was a chicken. What I'm getting to is that peer pressure is more of social associations. You must decide who you hang around. Good associations are some that are fueling and beneficial. They are based on love. They encourage you to study, they encourage you to work hard, and they encourage you to succeed in life. Bad associations are the opposite. They distract you, they lead you to smoking, and they are all about you satisfying the other person's needs. And second on my talk is the best ways that one can use self-expression, or the best ways in which one can self-express themselves. So basically, I'd like to highlight things like hobbies. Hobbies like art and hobbies like sports. These are creative and physical activities that allow you to redirect your energy into positive things. Because when you do sports, you understand, and when you do arts, you do not have time to hang around negative friends. They help you and enlarge your mind. You understand? They help you imagine more, they help you stay active, and they help you to be a constructive member in society. Many people suffer from lack of self-expression because they bottle things up. So as you are sitting here, you need to support each other as brothers and sisters. When you have a problem and when you see her crying, do not laugh about it. You need to assist them. You need to assist her as a sister and basically help each other. Angit. Yes. And I would like to also touch on one of the most important matters of support system. This is all about effective support system for students who either grew up without parents or were never supported. You sitting there or being an orphan does not mean you're alone. These people, my coach and your mentor, are there for you guys. They are your parents. And lastly, I would like to conclude by a story, or not a story, a success story of one of South Africa's top actors in South Africa, Israel Magoya, or Israel Matseke Zulu. He was in prison when he told his co-inmates ukuthi yena, when he gets out, he's gonna get a part yizo. And they laughed at him. They said, an inmate like you, imagine. When he got out, he became one of the top leading characters of Iyizo and many other stories. Meaning that success is what you define it to be. You can be in the worst conditions, but that does not mean you are not bound to succeed. Success lies in your duty, be brothers and sisters, and love your support system. Thank you very much for your time. The most valuable lesson that I learned today is versatility. There are many types of youth that one can get, and you need to be equipped with so many topics and information for them.
What he needs to work on it is to pay more attention, because I noticed that from his presentation, he forgot the last part of his presentation, which was asking questions.
This has helped me bring me closer to my dream by inspiring me to even work hard, and by also educating me with the essential tools that I need to invest into this dream.
Muhluri, you are a great asset and a blessing to this world. You just need to continue with your dream and to realize that nothing is impossible. Go for it. It is all possible.